I like that one. I'm gonna say that one's probably my third, but for my second, it's got to be. Hello, everyone. We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
Ha!
That's when, and we're back with another Continuity Telecast. It's been a while, but it's another Marvel show's wrapped up, so we're back doing the Telecast. Not every week this time, as it won't be probably ever again unless we get another editor.
Yep.
So, What If is the most recent set of episode series, whatever, in the MCU. At this time, we're animated, and it follows the concept of the comics of what if blank happened to blank. And they do some of the movies, and they go from there.
It follows the same format as the Phase 1 movies, but just with multiverse, basically.
It skipped around in a few or brought some other characters, but yeah.
I feel like that was kind of this show was kind of what they wanted Phase 1 to be.
I could
except
see it.
with switch characters.
So
they probably wanted Doctor Strange as part of Phase 1.
Yeah, but they're like, let's ease into it real quick.
Yeah.
So, and they did a great job. But it's cool to see these stories. What If has always been a favorite of mine for comic book series. I've never owned a What If comic. I wish I did. But I've read them all online, sought them out. It's great.
Pirated them.
No, I used Comixology when I was young, and I used my mom's credit card. Expectations going into this. Before we saw anything, I think we saw a trailer for it, and we probably did a react on here. So go check that out, seek that out. But what did you expect from this?
Cool shit.
Yeah, same.
I honestly, I thought it was just gonna be I didn't think it was gonna be serialized, but not connected. Serialized is basically, when you have a full story, but categorized in different episodes, whatever. I thought it was gonna be kind of loosely serialized.
Yeah, there's some connections here or there, but not what they did. And I'm not spoilers, whatever. We're getting into the episodes to the nitty gritty because we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible. Expected cool shit. Agreed. This was probably my most hype show because I always loved the comics when they got announced. By the time they started showing trailers and stuff, I'd say this and Loki were on par. And I definitely think Loki was definitely the best probably so far out of everything MCU. But this was just fun. I don't think it was necessarily good. I thought it was fun though. There was a lot of hit or miss episodes, but going into it, I was super excited. I think that first episode really hooked me in even more, and I genuinely love this. And just jumping to the end, rating, critic. Let's just do that now. Let's just do our ratings now because we're going to talk more episodes, MCU stuff. Critically, what would you say the entire What If?
How many episodes is it?
5? There's 9.
9?
Yes.
Oh. I'd probably say around 6.
6? I'm going to agree with you. I think
there's not a lot of episodes there that stuck out to me too much.
Well, we're going to talk episode rankings, probably top 5, or maybe we'll go through all of them. I don't know. It's up to Win. But yeah, I'm going to agree critically, definitely a 6. But I will say entertainment wise, I'm going to say a 9.5. There's only one episode that kind of, I'm trying to think which one it was because it's just the Tony Stark one. That one kind of just lulled for me, and it felt like kind of a filler almost.
Which one?
The Tony Stark where Tony Stark dies.
Well, I get dope. Come on now.
I know. Killmonger's episode.
I hated that episode.
I felt like it was such a filler episode to have him later in the season as a secondary villain, and I was like, that's fine. And it was cool to see kind of what they did with it, but the robots were weird, and it felt probably very heavily influenced by Michael B. Jordan because there's even I love anime or whatever, and he actually loves anime. So I was like, okay, that's cute, but I'm like, that episode kind of meh. So
I feel like that episode was just kind of lame. I don't know.
I
like Michael B. Jordan, and I like seeing Tony Stark not being dead for a second. But that
it was not great. It just felt weird. And again, I think that's 100% what it was a filler episode to set up Killmonger later. I'm excited. I will say this show probably would have been completely different if we weren't in a pandemic, because apparently this was going to start as 10, then they cut it down to 9, and then it got split into 2 seasons, and like they were going to do one for each movie, I think in order or something. But apparently the next season though is going to be, we're going to see stuff from Shang-Chi, we're going to see stuff from Eternals and Black Widow, so that'll be interesting.
And then there's something about Guardians of the Galaxy, Tony Stark.
Yeah, that
what's her name, Gamora.
That looks cool.
Yeah,
so I'm
we
excited.
got a peek at it,
which was cool. I'm glad they did something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a teaser for next season, and I think it's already being worked on, or it might already be done.
Probably is done.
It's
honestly,
probably done.
like they probably finished all of this, and they were like, let's just split it in case we need to change something, or in case there's like another pandemic.
Yeah. So let's do. You want to do top 3? I feel like that individualizes them, and maybe we'll go through each episode. So I think our favorite episodes are probably the same.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. It's so good. I think it was just
one of my favorites.
And you said it best. I think you said at one point, like, it felt like a true what if. Like it, and just it's Doctor Strange is such a good character to do that with, and it felt great. So yeah, Doctor Strange, definitely the best one, I think, for both of us, and I think a lot of people agree. That seems to be the consensus, that that's the best one. Second for you,
probably what's it? The T'Challa.
T'Challa. Yeah, it's.
I like that one because it's like it's bizarre.
Yeah,
enough
and it's
to
just,
be like
it's out there. It's like I would have never thought of that,
Yeah.
and so I like that one. I'm gonna say that one's probably my third, but for my second, it's got to be zombies. I love the comics, and it's more nostalgia than the episode itself, but I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and just to see Marvel zombies, and possibly maybe we'll see them in the future. And that teaser we had for Thanos as a zombie, I'm like, that's awesome, and maybe we'll see that in season 2, or maybe they won't touch it. Who knows? I
think the only thing I liked about the zombies one, I did like it. That's definitely one of my top 3. One of the things that I absolutely loved about it was the parallels between how they were trying to avoid cliche zombie shit.
Yeah, it's like the Peter video and stuff like that. I thought that was great, and also seeing Vision's like character in that was pretty cool. But
and not just like extreme Vision from like Ultron.
Yeah, because it's also like we've seen Scarlet Witch like want to die for her love or like take care of Vision, but now we see the opposite, and that's cool to see. And one thing, just to touch on that point, just like it being animated didn't take anything away from me personally. No. I was like, these still feel like MCU moments that I will remember. Like the team up battle against Vision Ultron at the end was, I mean, perfect. I think, and I think my third, I'm gonna tie between the first 2 episodes, the Star-Lord one, and the first episode, the Captain Carter.
That's the one I didn't like too much.
I hear you, but I think it's because, again, nostalgia, not even nostalgia from like 9 weeks ago. I'm just like, we're setting up what if. It's cool. I love it. I liked it. So, and it wasn't the best episode. I agree. But for your like third or whatever, your other ones.
Probably the Ultron one at the end. Almost the ending, but maybe the first half of it.
I guess you could if you combine like 8 and 9, that would be up there for me as well.
Yeah.
But because it's so cool just to see what if Ultron won, and
I love seeing the Watcher.
Yes. So I'll skip because I have moments, but we'll talk characters. The Watcher, such a cool character. I hope they bring him into the MCU
the real world.
Yeah, and we see him because like this stuff like happens. It's all canon, and like what are we gonna see ramifications of this? Because there's rumors that we're gonna have Ultron bots in Multiverse of Madness. Like that'd be insane. So
yeah, I did see something about that.
So like that'd be insane. That means they're still around, or it's happening during What If. Who knows? But characters, I'm gonna say Doctor Strange, MVP of those last 2 episodes.
Dude ate a seismic, like a universal blast. And just ate that shit like a candy,
and then
like a cough drop,
and then the Watcher, and I guess Captain Carter. I think those 3 characters we will probably see in live action. I would bet money on it that we will see them in live action at some point. The Strange Supreme, Captain Carter, and the Watcher.
I think Captain Carter is one of those I just didn't like too much.
And I hear you, but I think
Captain Carter was just we didn't really see anything different from her.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the reason why I like Doctor Strange so much is because like
It was different. It was
the
like,
heart
what
didn't
if?
really stop him in like the movies. Like he just kind of like said whatever to what her name is. He was just kind of like, you're just kind of my friend or thing or whatever, lover, and like he didn't really care about her all that much. Christine, and Watcher
Rachel
is just kind of
McAdams.
Rachel McAdams, and the Watcher. I like the Watcher because like he's kind of still a jack of all trades. You don't really know what's gonna happen to him or like what he's really like.
Yeah,
because like he definitely broke the rule. He's not supposed to. But
which
like,
would be cool if we see like some ramifications towards that for him, like from like who knows the one. There's the one above all, the Living Tribunal, someone like that. That would be just cool to see them.
I guess that's why I removed 4 from this because I didn't really see anything different from any of the characters.
That's fair,
unless it's like, what's his name, Thanos.
Yeah,
because like everyone else felt the same, even Killmonger.
Yeah, it was just
T'Challa.
Different place, different time type stuff. While like Strange was like went a completely different path, and we even see like both Stranges being split. So it's just cool. It's what if. Cool, it's what if is. It's just an interesting idea, and I think they did pretty well. I think the only one, and I thought it was like one of the funnier episodes. One probably didn't think so, but the Party Thor one, I thought it was cute. And just like moments in there, they were really dumb, but I was like, it's funny to see like Loki and Thor still become like bros, even though they never met or like as youngsters. So it's just cool to see.
I think the thing that made me laugh about that whole thing was the controversy about Captain Marvel not lifting the hammer.
Oh yeah,
I thought that was just really funny because I was like, I didn't even think about that. I thought the action was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like everyone else obviously had like their dicks in like Captain Marvel or some shit like that and was like, oh no, can't lift the hammer.
Yeah, and then like favorite moments. Do you have any like
Strange seeing the Watcher?
Yes. That was a cool setup for stuff that came later.
It was like it looked like it was breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Without breaking the fourth wall. That's what I thought was really cool about that. And also Ultron.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I didn't like about Ultron was that they didn't have David Spader.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they had him.
And the Watcher like suiting up was cool. I was like, I don't know if that's ever happened in the comics because I feel like the Watcher I'm sure it has. But like I don't feel the Watchers typically just watch, but like actually seeing him in action, like being a badass was just cool.
And he's untouchable.
Yeah. The zombie episode in general. It was more episodes I felt like were just like they felt like moments because they are kind of short. It's like 25 plus minutes of actual like episode. So it's like it feels like the whole episode's just like a quick moment. It feels like each one's like not on the level of the in-game battle, but like it felt like a comic book moment in this 25-minute period, and it was cool to see. So I loved it.
That is a comic book. Usually they're like 25 pages and
So the animation style I did really like. I saw some people originally say it was kind of hard to get used to, but I felt like it was fine. I mean,
I don't know.
I will say there's some moments I felt like they did a different style, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, or it's just maybe they didn't have the staff or something or time constraints, but it just sometimes it felt different than what they were doing before. So
sometimes it's usually different studios.
That could be too,
because like everything that's animated goes to South Korea, and they usually do an excellent job with like animation. And like when Americans touch animation, it's usually fucked. Yeah, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Just but that is part of the game.
Well, it is.
That's pretty true.
But anything else you want to touch on? What if? I think I kind of already touched on like. Do you think we'll see anyone else from this in like live action?
So it's just Doctor Strange is what I think, and also the Watcher.
Yeah,
and the possibility of Captain Carter. Still don't know if I like that or not.
And I
mean, nothing against her. We've already seen Captain America, and then we've already seen Black Captain America.
Yeah, so I'm kind of basing that part of that on. There's like a rumor So what's American Chavez is her name? The like young Captain America girl, Americo Chavez? I don't know. She's like a Latina or Mexican, like Captain America type character. And apparently she's going to be messing with the multiverse or running through the multiverse. And
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
it was this rumor, and I honestly don't believe it, but like if it is true, I could see Captain Carter kind of being in there. If they're running through the multiverse and multiverse of madness, I could see seeing some of these characters like we're going through the multiverse, because there's even been rumors we're going to see like an X-Men. So we'll see. I think this What If in itself will influence possibly Spider-Man, and some maybe post-credit scene, and definitely Multiverse of Madness, and who knows from there. So we'll see.
I'm still under the belief that they're different in a sense, but they're still connected, but not just like maybe just like in a one-way street. The shows and the movies are definitely connected, but only the show will acknowledge the movies, but not the movies will acknowledge
I
the
could
show.
see
Because like
that.
I still think that Kevin Feige is still in that I don't really like touching on the shows.
Yeah,
Personality.
I think we will see some characters, but they'll find a way to make it so it's like they're not necessarily acknowledging the events of What If, but they're like there. So specifically, like just cameos. The only one I could see as a specific character is Doctor Strange. So.
Maybe the Captain Carter thing might not even be Sharon. Might not even be Haley Atwell as Captain Carter. It might even be just Sharon Carter.
Yeah,
She's still
that's true.
She's still running around, and she still has that thing on her. That
I'm excited for Secret Invasion. I've started hearing rumors and stuff for it. Like, I think they're shooting it now, and Sam Jackson's on set, and so it'll be cool.
Yeah,
Amelia Clark's supposed to be in that. Something, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, man, the whole Game of Thrones cast is supposed to be in.
Yeah, I wonder who. Because I know they'll get Momoa at some point. I wonder who he's gonna end up being. Kraven the Hunter.
He would be great, but I think that's a Sony property.
I know, but Sony.
Who knows? I heard something about like Spider-Man they're treating it as the last Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
And then like anything after that is just gonna be completely different from the MCU. So they might part ways with Sony.
Who knows? I think he's got like other like assemble type movies, but yeah, this might be the final outing in like singular or like solo movie. Yeah, so we'll see though. I'd love for them to do stuff with Garfield and Toby like separately and have their own, maybe wrap up their stories. Did you see the like big leak of is that
a car?
No, this was like almost the entire movie.
No.
Okay.
The thing is, like with these leaks, they've released like months and months ago, and I probably already read it.
The biggest thing was like Toby and Andrew's characters were like complete polar opposites in their universe. Toby settles down, has a family. Andrew becomes solely invested in Spider-Man as the role because he's lost Gwen, but in the end, Toby gets Mary Jane, and so we'll see. I honestly believed that part, and I was like, okay, that'll be cool parallels to see, but we'll see because they can both train Tom in different ways, and it'll be cool. So we'll see. Spider-Man probably getting a new trailer. I'm gonna say I'd bet in 2 weeks.
I want to say at the end of October or early November.
Yeah,
something like that.
I think Batman trailer comes out in 2-3 days as we're filming this. I think
there was already a teaser that came out.
Yeah, I think a week or two after they're gonna be like, okay, Batman, that's cool. Boom, Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, suck my dick, DC.
Either way, I won't be watching either of those.
I'll be watching Batman. I will avoid Spider-Man at all costs, but no promises.
The thing is, like, we can't because we're always in like Instagram and all that, and it's hard to avoid it because I mean, especially you because you have to post the
and
updates and stuff.
I've gotten better. I'm not on my Explore page as much as I used to be. Anyways, though,
this was a good experiment.
Yes, What If was, and I want to see more, and specifically like animated stuff, not specifically What If. Like, I'm sure maybe like 30-minute things that we could get between shows and movie like dead periods, like almost their one shots that they did. Like a 30-minute like animated thing just to tie us over, because I mean honestly for the next 2 years it's already confirmed we're gonna be eaten as like it's there's almost always something going. So we'll see. That's What If. I think we loved it. We already did our critical ratings. To reiterate that, it was what? We were both 6 critically. Yeah. Entertainment, I said like a 10. Yeah. And what did you? I don't know if
I said a 6.
6.
Oh, entertainment?
Entertainment.
7 or 8, I think.
Yeah. So,
but either way, they're kind of average.
Yeah.
They average out throughout the episodes because between like episodes we'll talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's some good, there's some not so good, but overall it was average. But that's our continuity telecast on What If.
What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, let us know down in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. We try to do like season reviews. Like I'm sure we'll do. What's the next? I mean, Hawkeye was the next thing, but we might even do a Book of Boba Fett. I guess is supposed to come out at the end of the year because Star Wars, that's another big property because Disney owns everything. And we'll probably, you know what, just to like tease, do you think we'll probably do Peacekeeper too, or Peacemaker?
Peacemaker?
Yeah, because I keep forgetting that's a show, and anytime I see something for it, I'm like, I'm excited. That's, like I said, continuity telecast. Like, comment, subscribe. We love movies and TV shows. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Subscribe if you want to see more. Tune in to the weekly or whatever video comes out next. Go check out our channel and watch something.
I guess Hawkeye is next, right?
Yeah. November 24th.
Yeah.